Hello and welcome back to another video. Anime Dion here. We are doing What If Naruto Had a Water Spirit Part 13. And yes, I've been doing What If Naruto Had a Water Spirit for like weeks straight. So yeah, next week I'm gonna continue One Piece What If and MHA What If. So yeah, but I'm also going to continue this one because this one is like a main one at a time. I feel like I need to do this. I feel like it's a need. We're already in shipping, so yeah. And getting into Boruto, yeah, we'll be getting into Boruto with this What If. Yeah. So I don't want to get into Boruto with these what ifs, actually. I'm just going to make a Boruto what if as a whole. So, yeah. Let's get into the video. So, we left off where, Naruto and Sasuke were just starting the training to get to get this new jutsu and this transformation thing with the arm, like, which his name has, how Kawaki had, or has, yeah. So, yeah, we're getting that thing. So yeah, they take the medicine, and right when they take that medicine, their chakras are depleted. Like basically goes half of it. So, and they just basically want to fall down to the ground because that makes them really tired. Half of Naruto's chakra, that's a whole lot of chakra. Just half of Naruto's chakra alone, including Water Spirit and Nine Tails Fox Spirit, is able to probably like maybe destroy the whole hidden Cloud Village. No, not Cloud. Yes, Cloud Village. Or like not the Cloud Village, the Sand Village though. He can probably go over there. Only half of his chakra. If he gives a clone half of his own chakra, then he can go over there solo the whole Sand Village like that. Easy as. Sasuke half his chakra, and Sasuke doesn't have too much. But this medicine, in the end, once they're done with training, they'll get the chakra back, including with a lot more chakra and this new jutsu. And if you do not know what the jutsu is, you should go check out the last video. But if you do not remember much and you don't feel like going to check the video, this is what the jutsu is. Of course, there's obviously the Kawaki transformation. It's gonna be in Naruto's right arm and Sasuke's left arm. Yeah, kind of like foreshadowing when they were in the battle when Naruto lost his right arm and Sasuke lost his left. But of course, Naruto got his right arm back. But Sasuke lost his left. Naruto lost his right. So yeah, they got their right arm. They got their arms back. Well, not Sasuke because he didn't feel like it. He was emo. He's like, I'm gonna repay back for my sins. But like, yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah. So there's of course that which will boost their strength a lot and like techniques a whole lot. And then there's also this star jutsu where a star goes above them and basically it takes out anybody in the range within. Well, anybody like it's not you can use it in a battle so it can deal extra damage and like cause like stalling so you can't get too close to him. But this jutsu it's very deadly, but to like high level ninjas like Minato and such, they can dodge the beam pretty easily. It's really best used if you're like going against like 1,000 people or like 100 people at once. It can wipe out a whole field of people. So yeah. But if it's like somebody who can like fly and moves at really high speeds, you're not really going to be doing much to them. So yeah. And Naruto, so yeah, Naruto and both Sasuke will be able to do this. Giving Naruto Sasuke more chakra, something great will happen, of course. So, Naruto and Sasuke get to this training, and just keep in mind, this medicine doesn't just take half; it keeps on gradually taking over time. Of course, not taking too much in like a minute. No, it takes little by little. So by the training is done, they basically lose almost all their chakra, and when they're at that limit, they'll be done. They'll basically die for a bit. It's not like die. No, they'll die, but they'll come straight back to life because their chakra will come right back in like a snap once Orochimaru reads the sign. So yeah, Naruto knows that their chakra is getting lower and lower, and basically what Orochimaru has them doing is fighting each other. That's it. They basically need there's no sleeping whatsoever. They just need to fight and fight all the way into the end. To the end of this to this exercise, to the end of this training. Of course, in the last parts, in the last day of the training, they will not be fighting, but they will practice weaving the sign. I apologize for that. But yeah. This whole time they're going to be fighting, but the last day they'll be practicing using the jutsu. Because over time they'll be able to be using the jutsu more and more. But the only problem is, this jutsu takes a bit of chakra. And as you know, they don't have that much chakra and they keep losing chakra. See, the whole time in this fight, every time they use a jutsu, or if Sasuke used a jutsu, or if Naruto uses a jutsu, they're losing chakra. They're never gaining back any chakra whatsoever in this whole time. That's what the medicine is. It's deceiving chakra. So when you use chakra, it's not gonna come back until that time is done. And on that last day, that's when they're gonna be practicing the move. Over time, like say in a day, they'll be able to use the jutsu, the star jutsu, to an extent. And of course, the transformation jutsu will not be able to be used as it is going to be done, be used, but there will be experiment on after the whole what's called thing. So they're going to be experiment on after the whole what's it called? After the whole experiment with the whole star jutsu, with the beam jutsu basically. So yeah, Naruto and Sasuke do not have any whatsoever. So if Naruto tries to use a big jutsu like a water vortex thing, the water ball vortex with all the dragons in it, it takes up a bit of chakras. So, yeah, basically, if he uses that, he'll be even weaker. Same thing goes for Sasuke. Using his Sharingan isn't a great thing because even using your Sharingan too much is bad. Using that Mangekyo Sharingan even once will be horrible. So, yeah, none of them have it easy whatsoever. Neither of them. Orochimaru says, "What are you waiting for? Fight." Orochimaru is just there. He's not next to Kabuto. Kabuto is in there, of course, taking care of Nami. And Orochimaru is just watching this fight. Naruto and Sasuke are going at it. And Orochimaru says, "Fight! Fight to your full extent. I don't want to see any lacking. I don't care how much chakra you use. You fight. You need to fight to the death or this jutsu won't work." Naruto understands. Sasuke pulls out his sword and Orochimaru instantly uses a jutsu and the sword snaps. No weapons. Fist and jutsus only. Naruto goes for a flying kick at Sasuke's neck. Luckily, Sasuke grabs it, activates his Sharingan for a bit, using it to give him better fighting ability and slams Naruto on the ground. He dispowers his Sharingan because he doesn't want to lose too much chakra. Naruto jumps back and powers up a fireball jutsu. Yes, Naruto can do this. Wait, not a fireball jutsu. I said fireball jutsu, huh? I mean a water dragon jutsu. My bad. Of course he can do that. He uses a water dragon jutsu, which does not take too much chakra because the water dragon jutsu, he's been doing that since he was a little boy. So it's like nothing to him, of course. Sasuke then powers that and uses a lightning style chakra just to like deflate it a bit. Like not deflate it, I mean just to get it away from him and put it to his great power. So if this touches Naruto, it will affect Naruto a bit. Because keep in mind, Sasuke's chakra levels are still super high even as a Uchiha. Like he has pretty high chakra. It's just nowhere near as much as Naruto's, of course. Doesn't make Naruto stronger because Sasuke does has his own skills. Sasuke then comes out of this like the mist that the water dragon had caused, and uses a Chidori, going straight for Sasuke's chest. Orochimaru smiles. Ah, yes, I love that jutsu, Sasuke, but I'm afraid it won't be enough. Naruto with his fist alone grabs the Chidori, grabs the hand Sasuke's using for the Chidori like it was nothing. Naruto then says, "I'm sorry, but I just feel like being cool at that moment. Maybe I shouldn't have, but this wind chakra is a good help." He used some wind chakra to block that whole punch. It looks sick. Like, I wish I could animate this stuff because that would be dope and stuff, but of course not. Naruto deflects him, and then uses his left palm to blast one chakra at Sasuke's stomach, blasting Sasuke a lot. Naruto jumps up and tells Sasuke, Sasuke, you're not even trying. That was a normal Shidori. Sasuke says, do you think I'm trying to lose chakra to you, idiot? He jumps back and goes, Katon, Ryoketsu Jutsu. I think that's how you say fireball jutsu in Japanese. I keep forgetting. And shoots a fireball at him. And this fireball is nonetheless humongous. It is just giant. And basically, it just lit up the whole sky. And it's like midnight around now. And it lit up the whole sky as if it was the sun. So Naruto takes this whole thing, and it looked like he ate those, but it did hurt a bit. He needed to use chakra to make it hurt less. So, chakra, Naruto's constantly using chakra. Naruto then sneaks with a mist jutsu, making it hard for Sasuke to see. Sasuke then activates his Sharingan, making him even better to see Naruto. Naruto says, you must have forgot, Sasuke. Even with not all my chakra, I'm fast. Boom! Boom! A humongous punch with the right hand from Naruto straight to Sasuke's face. Sasuke is blasted back pretty far. Orochimaru, still standing and watching this whole thing, sees how strong these ninja are capable of with barely any chakra whatsoever. Sasuke jumps up and comes back, and now it's just full on taijutsu at this point. And listen, they're loading a whole bunch of chakra into each of these punches so they can hurt them next. Sasuke with a kick to the chin, Naruto with a punch to the chest, rendering them both pretty much beat. Sasuke says, this will be my final attack. And Naruto says, no, this will be my final attack and I will end you. Sasuke using as much of the Susanoo power he can with his Mangekyo Sharingan, and he uses a bow and arrow and enchanted with like lightning, not black lightning. He can't do that. It's not like he has injured power. And no, it's not like a full body Susanoo. It's like what he was doing against what's his name? Against that one freaking horrible dude, Danzo. Against Danzo, but like 10 times as strong. And Naruto doing a tailed beast bomb in like a Kurama mode, but not as in a Kurama mode, basically. He doing like a giant tail beast bomb. And they both blasted at each other's abilities, and it's just a big old giant clash in the air, like an explosion. Orochimaru sees this, he just can't stop watching. Naruto and Sasuke fall to the ground, but even with barely any chakra left, they charge at each other forward. Sasuke's eyes do strain him a bit because he used his ability again, the Mangekyo Sharingan. He deactivates his Sharingan and goes for a punch at Naruto. Naruto grabs the punch and goes for a stomach punch. Sasuke then grabs that punch though and flips Naruto's over and slams him on the ground. Boom! Naruto hit the ground really hard, but he gets up and kicks Sasuke. He gets up right away, like super fast, and kicks Sasuke. Then they're going full on taijutsu. Orochimaru says, I wonder what you two will do about this. Summoning jutsu, Orochimaru says, and summons a humongous purple snake to fight against both Naruto and Sasuke. Orochimaru says, you guys must both still fight each other, but you have to avoid my snake. And no, you cannot attack my snake. The only thing you can do is attack each other. Naruto and Sasuke, listening to this, still going at the attack for each other. Naruto powering up a Rasengan and a water style Rasengan, and Sasuke powered up a strong Chidori. They clash with each other's abilities, and it's not an ultimate clash like that whole tail beast bomb and the arrow thing. It's not that strong, but it is near the strength of that. No, well, not near. I said near. Nowhere near the strength of that. But it still is a pretty good clash because, they're at like the same power level. By this time, Nami comes outside and watches the amazing fight between Naruto and Sasuke. She has been watching for a while and notices she needs to get stronger. She knows that these two alone can defeat her with ease. Naruto says, I don't like using this, but I'll do it. And he powers into stage 2 of Orochimaru's curse mark. Orochimaru is happy that they're using this. So does Sasuke. But at this time, they use it both using the Orochimaru's curse out. It runs out and goes to stage 1 pretty quickly. Naruto and Sasuke notice that their chakra levels are super low, and that they need to one of them need to win this fight instantly for the both of them to live. Well, not live for this fight, because this fight can't go on for any longer, or they'll both be done. Going into Orochimaru Curse Mark Stage 1, they can use the full ability of Orochimaru Stage Mark, but it does give them a bit more chakra. Of course, their chakra isn't enhanced. It's just Orochimaru Stage Mark 1 automatically has some chakra within it itself. Since it is kind of like, you can say, a different type of Sage mode to a degree. Oh yeah, and by now they do have the Sage modes for each one of their summonings. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. Naruto goes for a punch. He says, I know a perfect jutsu to use this chakra for. Sasuke laughs and tells Naruto, what an idiotic move, Naruto. I know something even better. He sits down. Sasuke sits down and Naruto looks and he says, shoot, it's his Sage mode. Wings, blue. Blue wings come out of Sasuke's back. It's like they're neon blue light and kind of see-through wings come out of Sasuke's back. He floats in the air. His eye looks like the eye of a hawk. Each flap of the wing brings out tremendous wind. Orochimaru sees this, smiles even more. It's a collision of Orochimaru Stage Mark 1 and Sage Mode. Naruto says, with this energy, I can use my Sharingan. He activates his 3 Tomoe fully mastered Sharingan and looks at Naruto and puts him in a Genjutsu. A very strong one at that. But of course, Naruto breaks out easy with using a bit of chakra because he does have Stage Mark 1 activated. Naruto sits down. Sasuke says, I won't let you. Charges forward and these wings are charging like it's like fire behind Sasuke because these wings move super fast. Like, oh, that was so horrible. Chidori. It's like an Onyx Chidori type Chidori, so it's black. Kind of like on the first Valley fight between Naruto and Sasuke, how Sasuke had a black Chidori when he was in Orochimaru Curse Mark Stage 2 against Naruto with a tail beast cloak activated. So yeah. And Naruto, right before Sasuke could land that attack, Sasuke is kicked right in the face by a fearsome Naruto. And this kick had claws at the edge of it, so it did even more damage. And for those of you who did not watch my past video, you do not know what Naruto's Sage mode is. He's basically has the heart of a lion and the soul of a lion. Not like that. It's cat Sage mode, so yeah. His eye looked like an eye of a cat. Dangerous one at that. His claws on both his feet and his nails on both his feet and his nail grow super sharp. And by super I mean very, very sharp. And the speed of him is different, and his wind chakra rises immensely. He can use other chakra natures if he goes into a panther mode. When he goes into panther mode, it's like the darkness around him bends to his will. Of course, not like that, but like it helps him like move faster and be undetectable. But against Sasuke, that doesn't really do much because Sasuke has Sharingan. A flying hawk, a flying evil, well not evil, a flying strengthened hawk, basically a demon hawk in the air with eyes like that. Cause it's kind of cool though because like if you think about it, like Sharingan and a hawk, they both have kind of cool eyes. Cause Hawk's eyes, Uchiha's and a hawk. Cause Hawk eyes, they can see really good, and so can Sharingan eyes. So yeah, and the beast that Naruto can become in this mode is different. He does not walk normal. He walks as if he was a lion. Naruto and Sasuke, now Sasuke charges forward with his wings immersing fire. Before Sasuke, it looks as if Sasuke's going for an attack, but his wing flap forward, charging blue fires to go straight to Naruto. Naruto goes roar like a lion, like a kind of a lion roar, and that wind chakra blasts back that blue fire, makes it even stronger, almost hitting Sasuke. Sasuke charges at Naruto with a Rasengan, and Naruto jumps and uses a earth attack to make him be able to move up, like it's like earth attack for like to make it like a hill so he can jump up at Sasuke. Using this, Naruto enhances his claws with chakra and puts like any like tiny Rasengans at the end of them. And you're something like, what? They're like, what the heck is this? Is Naruto really that good? Yes, Naruto is different. He's different, Naruto. Okay? He's built different. He's smarter than the original Naruto, so he can come up with easier things. And I don't want to hear no hate about it. Even if y'all want to spread hate, I don't care. So yeah, Naruto with these Rasengan clashes with Sasuke. And Orochimaru watching this is just a beautiful sight. But by the end of this clash, Naruto and Sasuke are on each of their backs, head to toe and toe to head. They are laying in line next to each other. Naruto barely able to move a muscle, so can Sasuke. They barely make it able to get up. Sasuke throws a punch, but that punch wouldn't be able to do anything. They fall to the ground. It's Naruto and Sasuke. They both look at each other and say, I win. And both of them die right there. Instantly, Orochimaru weaves a sign, and they wake right back up. Right back up. Orochimaru smiles. He says, you two are great. You guys are perfect. Nami had been observing this whole entire time. She runs inside and goes to practice fighting, using her Byakugan to her full extent. Orochimaru goes up to Sasuke and Naruto, and he puts a piece of rock, like it's kind of like a weird rock. For Naruto, this rock is blue and black. Of course, the rock is black, and it has like blue lines, like a glowy blue line in it. But right when it's put into Naruto's hand, it goes into his arm. The pain, though, that goes into Naruto's arm is hurting really bad. Keep in mind, Naruto and Sasuke are still getting their chakra back, but the chakra's coming back really quickly. He puts a red, it's like black, and it has red glowing lines into it, and it goes into Sasuke's left arm. And by an hour later, they're fully healed, and they have their new abilities. Orochimaru tells Sasuke and Naruto, weave the sign to make the star. Naruto weaves his sign, makes the star, and it blasts straight to Sasuke. Sasuke does the same thing, and it blasts at Naruto. Luckily, the beam worked, and it's a perfect jutsu. Well, not perfect. It still needs a bit of training. Naruto uses his hand and wants to see something. He runs up to Sasuke at almost light speed and says to Sasuke, hey, you tried this thing out yet? Because I'm still looking for it. And keep in mind, Naruto barely just got there and kind of shocked Sasuke a bit. And yes, Sasuke was off guard. And that's a sight you never really see. You know what I'm saying? And Naruto uses the transform in his right arm to cover his whole arm with this rock and punches Sasuke in his face. Sasuke reacts to this instantly and transforms his left arm into like a claw so he can stop sliding, so he doesn't slide back too much. He jumps forward to Naruto and goes for like a straight jab. Naruto, of course, tries to block it, but it turns out Sasuke goes down and uppercuts him in his chin. Orochimaru says, "Calm down. You're done. You guys are done fighting. Now, I'd like to give the same thing that you guys got on your arm to Nami, but I don't see a way that she has the potential to redeem it. Naruto and Sasuke, I have an idea." Naruto and Sasuke look at Orochimaru, and Orochimaru says, "What?" Naruto and Sasuke says, what is it?" "Naruto, I need you to make a clone using over half of your chakra, giving it that much chakra to make it even stronger than yourself. Of course, it's not stronger than yourself because it's, give it half of your chakra. And Sasuke, since you have a lot more chakra than you did before, I need you to do the exact same thing." Sasuke says, "I never learned how to do Shadow Clone Jutsu. It's a clone jutsu, just a different sign. Now do it." Sasuke does it with ease after watching Naruto do it, and boom, these clones. Orochimaru calls out, "Nami!" And Nami comes out and says to Orochimaru, Yes, Orochimaru, Lord Orochimaru." Orochimaru yells and says, "Show me your potential. These are clones of both Naruto and Sasuke at half of their strength. If you can defeat these clones within the next 2 hours, I will give you the ability to this transformation jutsu on the arm. Naruto, Sasuke, show her the ability." Naruto makes this claw around his hand to look like a beast claw, and Sasuke uses his to make a whole a guard around his arm, around his hand and fist. Nami sees that and he says, "What? That's so cool." Orochimaru says, "Well, you will have it if you defeat these 2 clones. Starting now." And this is where I'm going to end What If Naruto Had a Water Spirit Part 13. So yeah, tune in tomorrow. There will be Part 14 and Part 15 out tomorrow. So yeah, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my daily uploads. And yeah, peace out.